Thank you for being here. And let's see. Let's choose the nice one. This one with the glow. Thank you for being here, guys. Here it is. Tonight we have a theme. The theme that we are going to add to my album playlist that has more than 200 videos. Welcome to check my playlist. Hit the subscribe, like if you like what you hear, and share with your community, and check all my playlist album with 200 videos. Less than 200 videos of justice will be served. So today, dedicating to justice, we talk about the cyber war, and we're going to talk. I put literally a poll. Should we do the reading? We have next 3 days. You can join my poll on Twitter, and I'm going to put the poll as well in community on YouTube as well. The poll about should we do the reading? Are you worried with the Russia-Ukraine war, or you're worried about neo-Nazis? What is the future of neo-Nazis in the world, and what is the future of Ukraine, Russia? So for today, we just talk about, for a start, let me share with community. Don't forget to share by your side. Thank you for being here. 1 second. Guys, don't forget to share with your community. 1 second, let me share. Here it is. I have to tweet all these hashtags. Stop war. Make a peace, not war, right? A little bit of more than just John Lennon. Find my live stream on YouTube. I'm going to put as well instructions for you guys. Here it is. I'm going to pin it. So tonight, guys, again, did I share it? 1 second, once more to share it. Once more to share it on Twitter. Sorry, guys. Start reading. I'm trying to find what to hashtag there. Yes, war or and fake news. That's what I'm going to hashtag. Fake truth. Relating about where is the devil during this war, and who is feeding with whatever is happening to us, starting from a COVID crisis, then to this turn to so-called just a local Ukraine-Russian war, and then turning to a global inflation and crisis and whatever is coming in front of us. And guys, God save us from whatever we are going to experience. But what is the truth behind this, and who is standing? I was literally contemplating, and I got literally the message to share with you. Where is the devil here? because the victims are on both sides in any war. And I was the volunteer. I talk as a human right protector all my life. My first profession was as well being activist as a warrior against the violence as well. After 6 months, I was a CEO of my first NGO, again against the violence and promoting the powerless group of in society during the war zones in the Balkan countries as well. I was visiting the war zones in Sri Lanka and other countries. I was as well on the in a project last 15 years on Golden Triangle, where a lot of refugees and still paramilitary formation from Myanmar side are literally gunshotting daily towards our camp, where was our monastery camp for education with the hill tribes children in that area, so-called FAM. You can Google it. And my long experience going almost to the end of Indonesia, to the Polynesia area, almost to the Red Coral Sea, to Papua, literally, where again between the tribes. Yes, there is a kind of a civil war annually happening in Papua, and the same happened as well while I was in Nigeria. And yes, the people were literally ready to be and having always a few fridges in the kitchen, in the basement, with the extra food ready to survive whenever is a new military cap in that country. So yes, I was experienced being in many military zones or emergency unusual. I don't think it's fair to call it a third world countries, but so the globalists name it. As well, I have degree in history, social studies, human rights in Switzerland, European human rights as well. I have a degree and PhD in culture and everything, whatever I was working as well. I'm literally emerging into the writing as well, promoting the peace and against the globalization and feeding the beast. What is the globalization if it's not feeding the beast? And the beast is the devil. So here it is. My reading should stop here, right? But we are going back to a tarot, so we are going to talk about this as well. If you want to check who am I, again, I didn't make any short video, right? No Hollywood Bollywood video presentation of mine, but you can check in description about me. You have a links for my healing website, for my charity exhibition as well. You have as well on my community post, you have there some photos from the albums of my life volunteering in different cultures, different countries, volunteering, and you can just check it. I'm against promoting the pictures of a prisoners. It's definitely about recording somebody torturing this. This is a pure devilish energy. So eventually, how it started my idea to do the reading about on whose side is the devil, what is the truth now, and who is standing behind the truth, cyber truth, mainstream truth. Literally, it's arrived with the email that I got from my Italian and American friends. It's interesting. The same widow arrived from my Italian and American friends, the journalists that they literally shared the widow of recorded torturing the new prisoners. This happened now during this war in Ukraine from the Ukraine side, neo-Nazis side, right? From the official Ukraine side, pardon, not paramilitary neo-Nazis that they were doing last 8 years under the General Azov. This is literally the story that it's literally recording many soldiers being on the floor and castrated, alive and left being bleeding, and literally it's literally undescribable. You have to see it I don't want to promote it and I don't want to put the links, but I think the link is called Odyssey. 1 second. Here it is. I'm going to tell you the name of the link. 1 second. Yes, it's Odyssey, definitely. It's Odyssey, ODYSEEW.com. So you Google there viciously torture. So try to do that. This arrived from my it's a news arriving. This video is made in America, so you can join that one. It's not coming from the East Europe. We don't know too many. It's not coming from the Russian media as well. Like I said, I repeat, I got it from my journalist friends from US, and I got it from my friends from Italy. So I got it from two resources as well. My third source is always one of the friends that they're literally being their director for East Europe now. He used to be for the South Europe where I was based when we met, and he's now in last few years in Ukraine, a base for East Europe, being director for Doctor Sans Frontières, the French famous NGO that is literally opponent to UN thing. It's a opponent to a Red Cross and UN. It's literally in translation Doctor Without Borders, and they're all over the world, and they're really doing the work that the other officially that they're hiding behind the politics of of the West or the East. They never emerge into these Doctors Without Borders. They go wherever it's almost impossible to be as well. I do think they do share the way they're as well volunteering in risky zones. Literally, I do believe as there as well that they're trying to be a political, and as well I trust some of the sources, few of them that I know that they're working there, like I said as well. Literally one of them is as well my friend who is director for East Europe, I do believe. Yes, something like that. But he is still based in Balkan countries, and literally between Greece and Balkan countries and Syria. He would go 3 months Syria, then he would go volunteering 3 months back doing his CEO things, being the pardon director for Doctor Without Border for South Europe, then going 3 months again for Syria. So he would have this kind of mix of activities. I do guess that now when there is no war in South Europe, that he was just more having a casual activities, but eventually there was a very active. His whole period was during the refugee startup for refugees from Syria. So this was eventually all the time during the refugees in Syria, directly on the field, and then going back where the refugees are having a first wave of passing, and that's what it is. The first wave would be in Greece and the Balkan countries, that they really embrace Greece, and countries like Serbia, they embrace, they didn't stop, they didn't kick off like neo-Nazis from Hungary borders, from Croatia, Germany, they blocked, from Italy, they blocked as well. That's what is showing their xenophobia and hate, racist hate against this Nazist culture, subculture. I cannot call it because I do believe it's culture, because it was already living their their old golden age, like they're trying to revoke it, right? Rebirth it, however you're going to call it. Nothing is good, another devil energy, right? So let's see now your question. You sent me a lot of questions. So first of all, are we going to use the self-healing deck? Let's start from the self-healing deck. First of all, my dear spirits, help me out to spread the news. about the truth, fake news in Ukraine. Here it is. I got the first two. First of all, guys, this is a self-healing collective advice. Observing the conversation, it's important, and appreciating everything. First of all, for finding the truth, we have to observe the both sides. Just do check the energy as well. Just if you don't read the text, you can check the energy. Do you see here? Can you recognize some colors? It's a little bit of red of the Russian side and a little bit of yellow. And then that green is a mix, guys, of the blue, right? Blue and yellow, right? So it's like literally like Ukraine colors and Russian. It's very cool. So what is the message from the one side? From the one side, it's a message: do observe the conversation, the dialogue between the Russian and the Ukraine side. Observe as well what the presidents and the spokesmen are literally talking about, who is promoting war, who is asking for more guns, who is talking about intervention to save from the drugs, from the chemical war, not just them in that war, to save the rest of the world, right? Because if we talk about nuclear war, literally, of course, everybody would be involved in this. So, and who is the other side that is literally opening 20, last 8 years open 20 nuclear stations? What is this? And then these biolabs turn to be like drugs cartel oriented. I mean, there is a lot of things involved, and then the stories, because I as well in many cases for lives as well, some of my resources as well are sending us mails that as well from Ukraine, and we have that sex trafficking chain dash always together, sex trafficking plus drugs, right? And now plus guns, always a devilish energy. So what's happening there? What's happening there? Where is the truth? On which side is the truth? And are we aware of this truth? Because definitely I do believe there is a lot of things to be found through the just observing the energy and passive aggressive and literally verbal aggressive side of the what is it called, blue yellow Ukraine side. So what is another message? Appreciating everything. I must say about this card, I just got the energy imagining in mind. It just show up the face of Volodymyr Zelensky, that he's literally, he doesn't appreciate having this independent country last 8 years, and literally he's not appreciative to keep to keep this peace in the country that was eventually having a conflict, right, for the southern provinces, and around war was called war for Crimea. I do believe that Crimea is an island in the Black Sea that was kept by Russia, but was like a part of the ex-Soviet of the Ukraine. So it's like a mix citizens. Like, let's say you are having now fighting the South and North Carolina about the area of the borderline where there were mixed both of the citizens and origins, and what you're going to do. So something like that. I'm just comparing because usually the US people who are my clients here and followers, thank you, being my YouTube babies, thank you for support. Geography of the Europe, right? So here it is. I do see as well energy of this guy, the Zelensky, not being literally like, I see it literally right now as a double face. Yes, I see it literally like a double face person. How to tell you? I have here, I used to have one ancient ring, and there is a tarot card, but I don't have it right now open for you. Definitely I'm going to post When I find it, I'm going to repost it on my community page as well, community window of on my YouTube channel, right? So literally how I see it, on one side he's ready to sell everything, on other side he's faking, and another face trying to promote, oh, I'm brave and I'm glory to Ukraine, but eventually he sold out everything. So is that a truth or a lie? Why I would lie? I mean, how we describe that he's having a millions and he's having a yacht in Miami, that even my American friends, they know about this. I do see in the future, there is what the future will tell between these two sides, literally that somebody's going to regain the power in a cyber war about this injustice. Even if it's now alone, guys, check out the cards. Rely on yourself. I do see Russia being here. Again, the red, interested, the red colors here for the Russia news on this side. I do see that seems like it's alone and relying on themselves, but whoever is walking in the shoes of the justice, that same creature or that same event that is made for a justice or for protecting somebody, that was finally its win. Which side is winning at the end? The good side. So definitely the devil cannot win, because we are still, there is still the white and angelic, right? The white side, not just the darkness. And definitely there is a lot of things under the veil, but now literally somebody needs to reclaim the power. Is it the power, the truth? I do believe the power is the truth, and I do see that the truth is jeopardized because somebody needs to reclaim something that is taken from me. I do believe that in this case, fake information. Nobody knows about torturing of Russian citizens and opposition from neo-Nazis in Ukraine, and nobody knows about this video that is happening right now tortured, now during every second there are tortured new person that is a prisoner of the war in Ukraine, from the Ukraine now officially proclaimed, yes, you can do it. Neo-Nazis that they were before the paramilitary formation. They were like a police general. Azov, I think it was called like this. I don't know what was his title, but I saw many videos with him. I never researched it. I didn't want to spend zero of my time more than watching these shocking, terrible widows, sick widows. And as we say, somebody lost the power. With reclaiming, it means that this person needs to reclaim the truth and reclaim the justice. And I do believe this will be this red side. So I do believe that there are really injustice on the Russia side. And on the side of, it's not anymore about Russia and Ukraine, because it's a mixed society. It's about, there is no justice, nobody's fighting, nobody's monitoring these tortured people. I mean, who are the people who are here, the victims in this war? And who are the people who were last 8 years victims? Why we didn't monitor, why we didn't send the monitoring? Is the mission to detox from all the evil and from energy of the neo-Nazis. That's what is now. I covered the card of Ukraine. It's needed to detox from all the fake things and cleanse, purify the whole system. This military, political thing, everything is here dirty. And that's why we got the card. Look at what is covering Ukraine. Needed to clear, to cleanse and detox. 1 second, give me more. Explaining more, yes. And as well, how it will be cleansed and how it will be purified, the Ukraine, from this corruption, from the devilish energy, pure evil. How it will be purified when now the evil, the devil is sending more and more guns to this zone, because only devil can do this. It will be done with the warrior. Here it is my Athena. Here it is my goddess Athena. Yes, sorry guys. My protection is warrior Athena, and my Venus, that is eventually the official Aphrodite in Greece. Here it is. They're together here and they're standing brave. And I do believe by fighting for justice, Athena is the warrior that can bring that purifying energy in this Ukraine, because it was so dirty. And I do believe, unfortunately, that it's taking more than just Ukraine side. It's eventually going towards another zone, another drug cartels in another few through the Europe, pardon, uh, as well. There is the energy that is needed now. Under attacks are young people, as we see, the one that they're into the war zone, and there as well the war prisoners, and it's literally it's needed, like it's going from one cult of the neo-Nazis, and it's okay to have in your country neo-Nazis. It's okay to have somebody in your country, maybe 5 kilometers from you, maybe in your street, maybe in the next apartment, maybe in the next province, state, 500 kilometers. Again, Ukraine is huge. Maybe there or so near or so far away, but still in your country. It's okay to have that kind of military forces or paramilitary, now official, I'm guessing, in a war zone, with that General Azov that was famous for torturing. I mean, in 2014 to 2022, what are we talking about? Who is here pure? Who is here playing with the civilization of Europe, and why is the West society promoting such? Definitely everything is about education, and literally I do believe there is a lot of things to work on the level of education and teaching people what is the pure news, what is the fake news, and what is. And I mean, people are not aware who are the globalists. People are not aware. People are not aware who are neo-Nazis. Like, they are not aware what they were doing last 8 years in Ukraine. What is happening with the world? Is it the devil has put that blind veil, like we are in the middle of the Cold War, and the information from West is not coming to the East, and information from the East is not coming to West? And who are we promoting? I mean, what are we promoting? Just a tweeting and YouTuber president of comedian? Who are we promoting now? So definitely, like I said, working with the energy can be whoever win. It will be again, it's not finish the war, because post-war trauma, it will be really to we needed to work on, and everything will be depending on education, the new generation, as you see, education and parenting, taking care, and literally cutting off this post-war trauma. That's what we will need. This will be the harder part after the war to deal with, and that will be reclaiming the power only for the peace and knowledge of the peace, and knowledge that it's not okay to have war. It's not okay to have to torture, or to record torturing, or to promote the torturing, and then telling the opposite side is not good either. I mean, hello. I can understand the execution. I don't understand, pardon, but it exists in many countries by the law, right? But again, torturing slowly, like I thought this is happening out of the European Afghanistan or wherever it could be, right? I don't want to insult people from there. Like, it's happening somewhere in the caves, in the bushes, not in the middle of the civilized Europe that is really a cradle of the Russia. Ukraine was a cradle of the Russia. Again, like I said, under the veil of this Cold War that is literally promoted from a side, somebody is paying. Why they are paying this? I see somebody is playing that magic. Somebody is here literally paying for that magician, like promoting the fake news. What the magician is doing? Giving you the fake reality. That's what I see. And I do believe that with this magician that you see Marilyn here as a magician, literally people are confused. Here it is with that magic. They're literally of the fake news. They're confused and they're taking that wrong side. But then they're thinking why this country would be left alone in doing that, pursuing the only truth. How is possible that all why are we getting these widows? They're officially, I could understand because I'm talking so many languages. I could understand the difference between literally who is from where, even if I'm not originally Russian or Ukraine, but I'm just going to say as well, talking many languages as well, being half Slavic origin, but not from that region, guys. Literally, I'm just going to say I understand that literally whoever is doing recording the video, the voices that are coming while during that torturing, literally I could understand that these are people are not Russians. And yes, I have friends that they were born Russians from the Siberia till Russians till the original Russia, and Russians who are living in Ukraine. Yes, they are even living here, living in Greece, living in Athens, living in Belgrade, everywhere. And I have friends that they're ex-Soviet, that they're my neighbors in Thailand. Come on, I'm like on every continent. I mean, I have ex-Soviet friends. I can understand the difference between talking like, how to say, guys, like Russian, Ukrainian. I could understand the difference between talking the Gruzian Russian side, and as well I could understand the difference between talking like Bosnian, Croatian, Serbian, let's say. That's a good description. Between Macedonian and Bulgarian. That's it. So what is the final? Is there the trust to be regained? Wow, somebody should trust the source. Should you trust me as a source? I'm going to ask you. That's my last comment, because there is, look at the last message. Trust worth guidance. I do believe this will be my last. I'm going to close this opening for you. Check out just. This is the question for you. Did you like my guidance? And welcome your comments. Guys, let's pray there will be no. Let's pray that all the people who are now prisoner, who are suffering in war or being tortured, that they don't feel the pain at this hour. That's what I'm going to tell. As well, let's the executor and promoter of the devilish energy and the promoter of the evil through the media and through this war, whoever is on the evil side, let it be literally blocked and removed very fast from divine energy by divine intervention. And let the truth and the justice come to the surface. And let divine intervention stop promoting the guns in Ukraine. And let's all the neo-Nazis be vanished from this area, and let's nobody dare to torture anybody anymore in this war zone or any war zone around the planet Earth. I hope it was worth, because guys, as well, I use my special incense from my holy place from India. I hope it will really help for this matter. Guys, kisses to all, and pray not to be war, and pray not to be torturing again. And do check out that link. Like I said, it was www.odyssey.com, O-D-Y-C, pardon, Odyssey, O-D-Y-S-E-E, troops viciously torture. Ukraine's break Geneva Convention. Check that link. And share it with your community. Let's stop the devil energy. Let's stop the neo-Nazis around the planet. Peace and love and stay safe. And thank you supporting my channel by hitting subscribing, and thank you in advance for PayPal donation supporting my fundraising for my good karma in Asia.